Now, let's talk about animation methods. Now, it's possible that I already mentioned this, and in this video, you will freshen up your memory. As we all know, repetition is the mother of learning. And also maybe some of you missed some of the things I was talking about, so that's good. Okay, there are two basic drawing tools, which is brush and pen. And it's all based on drawing lines, basically. And there's also another tool you can use, which is lasso painting, like when you select a certain area and then fill it. So let me show you both ways, and then we'll compare the two methods and figure out what's lines good for and when you'd rather use lasso tool. If you're a complete beginner, then it's best that you start with lines. The classical school of animation is not really important at this point. Usually you want to draw a rough sketch first, and you want to capture the quick basic movement so lines can look messy. And nobody really cares about clean lines at this point. This isn't very important when you make complex kind of animation, but when you make a simple thing, you can optimize it. See, we have jaggy lines here. This is a rough example. Next, we do a more detailed sort of drawing. So we need to make those lines look very neat in order to move to the next step. And so we make them smooth. See? It actually takes quite a bit of effort. There are other tools you can use to draw the lines accurately, like a 3-point spine or a Bezier. There are many different things you can use. This can actually save you a lot of time. So we made a neat looking line, and now we can go to the next step. You see, I make a lot of unnecessary movements here. So let's go ahead and add another layer. We can do it on a single layer actually, but if you work on several layers, then it will be easier to fix your drawings. So let's go ahead and fill it. See, there are 3 steps. 3 steps to finish a relatively simple task. There's another method which I often use. I'm talking about lasso painting. In this case, I use filled stroke tool which you can activate by pressing F button. Everything is much more simple here. All you need to do is draw a closing line or something close to it. See? It automatically closes and fills itself. Now, of course, there are slight defects here and there, but you can fix them very quickly. So the second option is way quicker. But there's one important thing you should keep in mind here. It's that when you draw the final version, you have to be very accurate. And it's not very convenient for beginners, but you can build your skills up slowly and, it'll be alright. At first, you'll get something like this. It's a pretty rough idea, but the detailed colored drawings is much better done with lasso. Now, let me just show you. Although you probably already know what's gonna happen now. So it all can be done in pretty much one single motion. If you have fine motor skills and good equipment, like a tablet and a pen. Unlike mine, which is not good. I should get another one. So here it is. So this is for beginners. I think it will be more convenient for you to draw it with line. Do it this way for now, but then I suggest you use fill stroke or lasso painting for more sort of detailed drawing and coloring. But these tools can be called different in different programs. Like, I already tried Harmony, but I'm not a very good Harmony user yet. Maybe I'll get better at it later. I don't know. But right now, I'm much more comfortable with the TVP approach. Because you're not you see your brush movements. Because vector programs, they all mess with your contours to some degree. I don't really like that. In Toon Boom Harmony, you select stroke, and then you enable autofill feature. And it works a little bit different when you compare it to fill stroke and TVP. In TVP, you don't need to close the line, but here, if you don't do it, nothing happens. Here you gotta close it, only then it will be filled. Basically, it works pretty well, and if you're a Toon Boom user, you can at least try to use this tool. In Animate, I'm not a big Animate fan, unfortunately. I don't really like vector-based software, as I said. I didn't see anything similar to this there. Maybe I didn't look too well. If it's there, please tell me about it. Okay, that's all I wanted to say for this segment. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We'll try to help you.